From bro facts to talking smack,
Food sucked. No disrespect. And that's why I didn't make it.
sports news to drinking brews.
You are the torpedo speedo, bud.
Yeah, and then you guys wonder why I yell at referees and shit.
Join us for another episode of Da Beer League Boys. What's up, boys and babes? Welcome to another wonderful episode of Da Beer League Boys podcast. I am your co-host, along with these other two handsome gentlemen. My name is Matty Cole, a.k.a. the Bearded Wonder. To my left and or right, I'm not sure which direction because this is still confusing, is the man from Boston, the guy we call Chowder Brown, Mr. Chris Chowder Brown. What's going on, amigo?
What up?
Awesome.
Mate?
Not much, buddy. Not much. Hovering just below us, because I believe that's the way it's set up on the screen, is none other than Joshy Blue Eyes, a.k.a. the Juice Man, Josh O'Neill. What's going on, dude?
What's up, boys? You know, just kicking it.
Not a whole
Tuesday
lot,
night.
man.
What's up?
Tuesday
it's
night.
Tuesday.
Welcome to a very special teaser / sponsor shout out episode. We have a brand new sponsor with us that we highlighted on last week's episode. We are thrilled, and we decided we would do a very special episode to go ahead and have a chat about it. So we'll get into that here in just a short bit, but let's do the usual. Cheers, gentlemen. What do you got, Josh?
Cheers.
You got nothing on me,
that's
bud?
time.
Cheers.
I got nothing.
Got that can on, bro.
That's all right.
I had that
That's
pink.
what
I
I
had that
had.
pink whip. That was good enough for
Bam.
me.
He did.
That can art.
Josh, he had a pink wit with me earlier here at the man cave, so he's covered. That's his one drink for the night. So, yeah, man.
School night.
Cheers, and let's get right into it. How was the week,
School
boys?
night.
Because this is going to be a shortened episode, so let's plow through this like a line of fat chicks back in our 20s. We're going to plow through this. What's going on, Joshy Blue Eyes?
What's up, man? It's been what, 4 days? 4 days since our last get together. Not a whole lot. I mean, I worked a couple days, but that's about it.
So
Said I
so
wasn't
it's not
gonna
a
go
weekly
out
check-in.
Saturday night,
Yeah,
but
it's
I
a
definitely
It's
did.
a weekend. How was your weekend? That's strange to be asking
The
about that.
The weekend was good. I was just saying I wasn't gonna go out Saturday, but I ended up going out. We went to new spot on Central, Grand Central Brewing. I don't fucking know. It was pretty cool.
Grand Central
It's
Brew House?
Bruce, yeah, something like that. No, it was fun. It's a cool spot. Not a fan of the beer. But the spot was cool.
Oh, yeah, we
you
saw
shaking your head for?
that's good. We'll talk about it a little later in the episode. But yeah, we saw you out there fruit boot scooting and
Fruit Boot Scooting, downtown St.
Did
Pete.
I see that your mom thought you had a cast on your leg, a boot on your leg?
Oh, she's hilarious.
I had a great week.
I didn't like them.
Okay, so a very
tasted-
uninformed opinion. Okay, all right.
Yeah,
we got it.
pretty much. Yeah, moving on.
Shut up.
I'm good. Thanks for that.
Wait, you know someone that
so-
works there? Are you upset?
We'll talk
Chris?
about it
Cut.
later in the episode. We'll talk about it later in the episode. Thanks, man. So yeah, good deal, man. Chris, sounds like you had a great weekend. We love it, man. I love hearing the dad stories, and keep your ears peeled and eyes peeled for that. We're gonna have some more funny dad stories coming out from Chowder Brown. So,
I'll release
but
it on the weekend.
we want to bring, we want to bring on a very special guest. Chris, you want to make the introduction here?
Yeah, so longtime friend, for Matt. Traveled around with us. Who were we chasing? Unmotivated at the time. That's where it all started, I guess. She has many nicknames that we've come to determine in the last 5 minutes.
Jeez. I just watched Old School last night.
What else?
I just watched Old School last night, and that's what they call the guy that plays the dean. That was like his nickname when he was younger. And so he's like, cheese. And I immediately was like, that's her. We're going to have
we
to get
get
that
that
as a promo for her. Yeah, we're going to have to.
The cheese. So with that being said, Austin, let's bring up our guest, Meg from St. Pete de Paris.
What's going on, dudes? How are
What's
you?
up, girl?
What up?
What's up? Thanks for having me, calling me out with all my nicknames in the past 5 days, but cheese works.
Have you seen the movie Old School? Do you know
Cheese
what I'm talking about?
Yes, I know what you're talking about. I was
Who
laughing
hasn't
when
seen
you were
that
saying
movie?
it.
It's my favorite clip. As soon as I heard it last night, I was like, that describes it perfectly. So yeah, welcome to the broadcast, Miss Meg Cass, and from
Thanks
St.
for
Pete, Paris.
having me.
You want to give us a
Thank
little
you. I want to give
info?
a shout out.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say shout out to you guys for having me. I've been watching your podcast over the past, few episodes that you've been going on, and the shout out to St. Pete de Paris. So thanks so much, and for
And you
having
still
me
decided
tonight
to
in
join
this
us?
special episode. And I still decided to join you. Yeah, hearing your conversations and whatnot, I'm like, okay, let's bring it on. So here I am on this special Tuesday episode of charcuterie and
Very
cheese.
nice.
So what we've got going on tonight is we're going to be testing some charcuterie and cheese. So we got St. Pete de Paris, a small business that I started during the pandemic about 6 months ago. So, and the boys got their boxes ready to dive into those. Yeah. We're going
Dude,
to
mine's
get
all
into
open all
that
over the table. I
here.
can't lift mine up.
That's right.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I'm
you
ready to
got
dig
it.
into
Yep.
this
Look,
shit.
Matt didn't even open his crackers like he said. Open them before the show. Way to go.
Yeah, open
That's
those crackers. Get them open. You're going to need them. Oh, and your breads too.
What'd you call me?
So
Somebody just
hopefully
called
you
me a
have
cracker.
well, if it,
None of us take direction very well, so
Mine are already open. What are we
I see
talking
that.
about?
I
Look,
do.
it's already open.
yeah, you got
perfect
your
direction.
bread and your crackers.
sure.
So we're excited about this. This is something neat. Like she said, local business, which is really awesome. So we definitely, one of the reasons we wanted to bring you on. Anytime we can boast support for a local business, we want to try to do that. And also one thing that people don't do a lot of, they don't put a lot of thought into is beer and cheese and charcuterie and things of that nature. It's not always wine and charcuterie. It can be beer. So that's something we were excited about. And so you took the time to make these very special edition boards. Did we have a name for them? Wasn't there a special name?
The beer league boy boards. Yeah,
The
for
beer
sure.
league, the beer league boards.
The beer league date night boxes is what those are. So you're gonna have a version. Yeah, you're gonna have a version of my date night box that I sell, and those come in the little convenient boxes that you guys got. Grab and go. Nice to take out with your ladies to go watch the sunset. And so what we're doing is, you're absolutely right, Matt. Most people think that you have to have the wine when you're eating the cheese and the charcuterie and be really fancy and things like that, but you don't. Meat and cheese goes with anything. So it actually all started during the quarantine when I decided to make a board with what we had in the fridge. And it was my first board, and it was like I made just whatever we had in the fridge, threw it together and kind of shared it online as a gimmick. I called it a Corona board, a quarantine board. And a few people kind of hit me back and they're like, it's delicious. Can you make me one? Where do we get one of these? And so I thought, oh, well, that's not for sale, but let's start looking into this. So it all started as a teacher full time. When the pandemic started, they threw you into the quarantine situation where we were teaching from home, and there was only so much extent of that being on the computer and stuff like that. So one benefit of that is I was out fishing every night until about 4 a.m. or so. My boyfriend and I didn't have to wake up to go to school in the morning. I didn't have to get myself ready. So I was like, hey, it's a full moon, let's go. And so here's some of my pictures here. You only catch them at 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. So I figured, night after night of fishing, I had to get off my ass and start doing something. get to be with the hobby. So my cousin, Sarah, she actually does this in Detroit. She started this. She is Detroit to Paris. That is her name. So she is the charcuterie cheese board girl. Yeah, and she is, she does this, and she actually has a few businesses of her own that she is continuing to grow. So she had started this whole thing. So I called her up, after everybody had seen that first board and said, well, what can we do to get your business done here? I've been in the service industry 10 years. I can manage something. Let's go. Just tell me what to do. Bring your business down here. I'll manage it. And she stopped me right there in my place and said, no, I think you ought to do this on your own and get started on your own and get the name and do it and do the whole thing by yourself. And next thing you know, here we are just 6 months, about 2 days ago, with St. Pete de Paris. We've been open LLC. And I can't believe the love that St. Pete and my grazers, shout out to all them watching, have shown me. It is overwhelming for this teacher. So, to continue to get the orders in and people love it. Who would have thought you could start a food business during a pandemic?
I mean, and we're talking like quality stuff here. Like, I don't, it's tough for the camera to get it, but the setup is fantastic, with the little souffle cups, the spoons come right in there with it. So, I mean, grab and go is definitely the term for this because, and gentlemen, if you're going to take your lady out and you want to put in the least amount of effort possible, let Cheese over here, let Miss Cheese literally put this together for you.
Yeah, and you can see there's that board compared to the one that you're holding. That's it right there, man. We're going to call that the Quarantine 2020 board. That explains 2020 right there with the cucumber.
I tell you what, those
and
baby carrots are fancy as fuck.
About that lemon,
it was what you had in the fridge. And you know what? Shout out to everybody who's still doing it. Like that Tag Me St. Pete de Paris inspiration. I got you, And with each board, I just got the hang of it, and it started to become this art. Here I am. I got to give a shout out to all the chefs that I used to work for. It was one thing, 12-foot cheese boards when I used to work at Anata on the table to parties of 15 to 20 people and tell you every single thing on the board. It was no problem. But having to get in to the kitchen and really get in there and grind it and cut it and place it and make it look beautiful is a whole nother story. So every time I get the feedback that it's a beautiful board and everyone loved it, it really means a lot, like with every single customer. So it's good stuff.
So we got a couple different boards here. But do you want to kind of get into, I'm going to hold it like this so you can kind of give us an outline of what we got in here. So what's this fancy stuff up here in the cups? Give us the cups here.
The Bearded Man. All right, so let's talk about what you got in your board. The Bearded Man and Juice Man, they're going to have your regular standard charcuterie and cheese board, which typically comes with pork options. So in the corner there, Matt, you have the pink-looking meat will be a speck. Yeah, nice zoom in on that. You're going to have the speck right there, and that's going to be a smoked prosciutto. So it is delicious. It's smoked. It's got a little bit more texture to it. Yeah, that's going to be tasty. Right next to that, you'll have Meg's favorite, which is the chorizo, the spicy chorizo. That's a cheese. So the meat. We're talking about the meats right here. Right next to the
right
meat,
here. I know what chorizo looks like.
Yeah, you know what most people do. They're a little standoffish of it most times because they think it's too spicy, but it's to die for. It's delicious. And then next to the other meat you have.
The meat in my mouth always has to be spicy. If meat's going in my mouth, I want it as spicy as possible.
Spicy. It'll give you if you eat too much of it, it'll give you sores in your mouth because it's so oily. But we love the hot chorizo. It's tasty. I learned the wrong way. And then next to that, you'll have the hot copa. That's going to be another spicy meat I gave for you guys. Most men, when you're shooting for your males, you want to hook them up. Give them the hot meats. That's what they want. Give them a meat-filled board, and then throw the smoky cheeses in there as well. So, yeah, hot meats for the men, most of them, right? And then in the cheeses there, you're gonna have you guys have a hickory smoked cheddar. That's gonna be in the middle. That's the one that doesn't have like the green flakes in it. Yeah, that's it, right? No, not the white one, the yellow one. That one right there. That's hickory smoked cheddar. Absolutely delicious. You probably smelled that when you opened the board. The white one, I decided to throw you guys off a little bit because with charcuterie and cheese comes really delicious fermented stinky cheeses. So that's an Asiago. It's a real mild stinky cheese for you. So if you pick that up and smell it, you'll understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
We all play
And
hockey,
then-
so when you say smelly,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
if it's not worse than one of our gear bags, then we're probably not even going to
Oh,
notice
that's-
it.
that's
So
bro. I'm like, here, man,
Eh,
smell this.
It's going to be
Smell this one.
close to your gear bag. Close to it. I kind
Okay,
of, I
perfect.
warn my
No, no.
customers. Yeah, close to your gear
so
bag.
this
Behind that,
this is
you'll...
the
Go
this
ahead.
is the beer league boards. I mean, to a T. If order this, it's going to smell like a hockey, as some people are going to get.
Gear bag.
Yeah.
Gear bag cheese.
That's it.
What do we call it?
Yeah, we can call it that. Yeah. Gear bag cheese. So then you have behind that one a double cheddar, onion and chive, which is really tasty. Super flavorful. Yeah, you're going to love that. That's got all the flavors in it for sure. And then the last thing I gave you, you'll see like another cubed white cheese with some flakes in it. That's a mango habanero cow's milk. So that one's going to be
goodness
spicy
gracious.
as well, but it is, it's everybody's favorite. So you guys basically got a little pick 5 in the board.
I love it.
And I left out what typically comes with the board would be a fruit, a couple fruits, some cornichons we call them, which are little mini pickles, and then olives and all that good stuff, Parmesan crisps. I left most of that out because, again, meats, cheeses, it's where we're at. I'll talk about those apricots you're holding up there, Matt. They have
Okay.
a really important
He looks
feature.
so
You don't want to
confused.
just dive into that yet. Yeah, hold on to that.
Well,
I'll explain
she
all this.
said-
I'm going to
she
teach
said
you guys the
fruit.
proper way to eat these.
Yeah, she said fruit, and I'm like,
Not
listen,
the
I'm
dried
friends with
fruit.
Josh. I know
I'm sorry, I
what a
already
fruit
ate
looks
one.
like. I'm friends with Josh, so yeah, that's fruit if I've ever seen it for sure. So then, do we
Yeah.
explain
Right.
these
No.
yet, or no? We don't explain this
All right,
yet.
so then you'll have, yeah, you do, sure. You have a cup of honey,
Okay.
right?
Ooh.
Which I'll tell you what to do with that in a moment. Yep, honey. And sorry, boys, I didn't give you the honeycomb that it normally comes with, but you'll be okay. And then, yeah, we got the yellow. That's going to be old styled mustard. We got the
I
honey
love
there. Yep, that's local
This
honey
is my
there. Yep, and then the
favorite.
old styled. Yep, old styled
This is
mustard.
my-
It's
What's
real
that?
beady.
Favorite
Ooh.
mustard in the world is this kind of mustard right here.
Yeah,
Ooh,
right there.
that
Real
smells
beady.
good.
Again,
So good.
old style. It's delicious. So let's dive in. Okay. Here's what I want you guys
All right.
to do first. Take a piece of that 5-grain bread that I gave you. The piece of the whole grain, 5-grain bread. Hold it up. Put it in the camera.
Oh yeah, we didn't show
Oh
that
my
off
God.
yet. Yep.
Yeah, that's okay. Well, these come with it. Yeah, just rip it open. You guys didn't do your homework and put it up. Thank you, Juice Man. There we go. Nice pre-sliced
You're welcome.
5-grain bread. All right, take that old styled mustard and smear it on.
Alrighty. Yeah,
Smear
Juice
it
Man's very
on that.
submissive. If a woman tells him to do something, he's gonna do it. So yeah.
1,000%.
Yeah, I've heard about Juice Man on the past episodes. I've heard about Juice Man. Shout out,
You didn't hear
ladies, to
anything.
Juice Man.
It was all a
All right, put
figment of
that
your
mustard on there.
imagination.
Don't be shy. Put it on the bread. Smear it on there. There you go. Nice
Okay.
job,
All right.
Chowder Brown.
All right. Yeah, I'll
Okay.
get a good
And
Good
then I
job,
want
Chris.
you
You're
to
really
take-
doing it.
Oh, now, Chris, I'm sorry I forgot about your board, but Chris has the option of no pork, which I do all the time. If you look at my menu on St. Pete to Parish, you'll notice that half a mention, and I offer that because the half of the other side of my family doesn't eat pork. So I thought this is a great opportunity to bring out delicious meats. Like, for example, I have a Wagyu beef salami on my menu that is to die for. And I'm sorry, boys, but I missed out on putting it on your board this time. We'll have to have a redo, and I'll give that one to you guys next time. There's beef sausage. So Chris in his box tonight is going to have pastrami, and one of my favorites, boar's head maple turkey. That's real tasty. So again, if you have the option of no pork, look at that board. I think it looks great.
Chris
I love
is
the
Chris is
colors.
used to having pastrami. He's used to having pastrami in his box.
Yeah.
Or
So-
salami. Sorry, salami. My bad.
Well, it is pastrami in his box, so you're technically not wrong. But I want you guys to.
His audio's not working.
Okay.
And
There's
now
no
you're
beef
back
in my
There
box.
you go.
from outer space.
You do that.
All right.
He turns his microphone off often.
It's his fingers.
So take
They're
a
just
piece of that
huge.
meat.
Yeah,
I don't
look at
care
the size
what
of the
meat you
spoon.
choose.
Oh, I'm going with that.
Yeah.
With that chorizo.
There, yeah, you put the chorizo on there. I mean, the chorizo by itself, again, there you go, Juice Man. Put that speck on there. That's really tasty.
I work
Bloat
at a
it up.
cheese
Put another
sandwich
piece on there.
factory.
Another
Throw
piece?
some of the hot copa on there. And then hold it up to cheers so we can see what you've done here. Okay, we got pastrami
I don't really know.
with the
I
old
already
style
forgot,
mustard.
but there you go.
There we go. All right, we've got hot copa and a speck mix. Did you put the cheese? Okay, throw some cheese on there too. Go for it. Put a smoked cheddar. Oh, let's do it all in one bite. So you want to
Did
eat
you
these
say smoke
boxes at
show?
room temperature.
Smoke show? I heard smoke show. Who said smoke
These
show?
Cheese
boxes-
sandwich.
These boxes are smoke shows, yes.
Yes.
So put it all on there.
I tell you what,
We still
the
have to
cheese ain't the
define-
only thing that's pretty smoky on this episode. Just saying. Yeah, we're gonna gain a lot of viewership on this one.
Yeah, we
about
got to
Josh.
talk to the viewers about your rubric. Definitely, Josh. We got to talk to
Yeah,
your
that's what I was
followers
gonna
about
say.
your rubric.
To tease
About my
it for
what?
Saturday, we're gonna have on Saturday. We're gonna do. We caught some flack for our ratings, Josh. Right. So we have to come up with what our ratings actually mean. Why we say what we say when we say 1 to 10.
You got to put
So,
a
Well, but
rubric,
Hasn't
a rubric
anybody-
with it.
Hasn't anybody
Rubric.
ever seen She's Out of My League?
yeah, right. But then the thing to, and Megan can
We're not
attest
as
to
old
this.
as
Or
you.
Meg, I'm sorry, Meg can attest. It's hard for me to call you that
Megan
because
works
the
too.
movie. Okay, because the movie, I hate the movie Meg. It was terrible, and so I just but she can attest. Sometimes, and like if you get drunk, then all of a sudden you're grading on a curve. You know what I mean? So the rubric goes right out the window. Like you're grading on a curve. You're like, well, she's a sober 6, but she's a drunk 10.
There we go. That'll
This is
work. You
for
need
Saturday.
to clarify
Okay.
whether you're sober or Super Saturday, or is this a regular
So it's an-
Tuesday night with
it's
the
an-
St. Pete to Paris box?
It's an equivalency scale, is
Tuesdays
what
for
it
the
is in
cheese.
equivalency scale. Okay.
Well, I think
all
for
right.
the scale, we should do it like Super Saturday versus St. Pete to Paris date night box, right? Like, are we just taking anybody
I like it.
out for one of these? Do you like that, right? So is she
Yeah,
a
that
St.
works.
Pete to
like
Paris box?
Super Saturday, you're grading on a curve.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Well, at
Agreed.
least I am.
Take a bite of
But I guess it
your
depends,
take a
though.
bite
It's
of your
gonna be-
masterpieces.
Okay, so that's it.
So
So
good.
we're mustard, we're meat, we're cheese,
You're-
and then we bite.
Yep. Yeah, I like that
Okay.
Juice Man loaded the cheese up. Throw another piece on there.
Oh my god.
Look at me eat.
Oh.
Mm, mm.
Mm. You have to mute
Let's
all of
also
our mics.
let's mention that you're getting this meat locally from Mazzaro's Italian Market. So it's sliced fresh from them. Anthony down there, big shout out to my boys at Mazzaro's. They come through for me and I can send them a message. Next thing, I walk in, I pick it up, I'm out the door. So fresh Italian Mazzaro's Market meat there. So the thing about that was St. Pete to Paris is going to be quality over everything. And that's just the service industry and me of 10 years of working. I'm not going to serve junk. If it doesn't look pretty and I haven't made a beautiful board, I know it tastes damn good. So I'm not worried about it. And with the orders that we've had in the past 6 months, I think I've made probably about 375 boards now and haven't had
Dang.
one complaint about the flavors. So dang.
Let's I'm gonna try not to have too much mouth noise here as I scarf down this deliciousness. That's so good. My mouth's literally watering as I'm trying to talk right now. So can we talk pricing? Are we able to talk about that? You want to, or is that something
Yeah,
you do?
and that's
okay,
another.
let's
Yeah,
talk.
I love talking pricing. And that's another big thing with St. Pete to Paris is I made it very, when I was putting my menu out and talking to different people about prices and what would you sell this for? Everybody was shooting higher than what I was wanting to price point it as. And the reason that I stay low with my prices as far as I'm concerned, not to necessarily beat my competitors out there, because this is a thriving new business that everybody's getting the hang of, and you know, I love it. I think it's great. But to be fair, most important, you know, I'm not going to price gouge. I'm the first to hate that when, you know, a hurricane comes in, born and raised in Florida, and everything goes up. So with St. Pete de Paris, we are not only quality in what I'm serving you, but it's going to be at a fair price as well. And if I've checked my resources correctly, I'm pretty sure I'm the lowest here in this city. So you want to order with me. That date night box that you guys have is a smaller version than my normal date night box. It's going to be a little bit more bigger than that, but we have a date night box that goes for $40 before tax. You can get a pick 5. When you start choosing into my pick 5s, pick 7s, pick 12s, those are all customized. Whatever it is that you want, we're going to get it on that board for you. And if I don't have it, I'm going to recommend something that I have off menu or a new holiday cheese. So anything from a pick 5 and, you know, fair pricing. So, you know, a pick 5 is $80. And again, all these boards are going to come with, and I guess I could kick myself right now for not including some photos, but you can make your way over to the Facebook page, Instagram page. There's videos and photos beyond what you can imagine. Not that one. Do not show
Not
that
that
one. That's the first one. We you know what, you can show it again, because I have totally upgraded since then. But yeah,
Well,
we
what's
are not
perfect is
selling these.
show that photo.
Yeah, and then look at the right.
I mean,
and
that is
oh my gosh,
worlds
that photo-
apart. Oh,
right.
good.
And that's just
I'd fucking
the
eat it.
beer league boys. You know, that's
Yeah,
the beer league
right.
boys.
So-
That's not going to be your normal board that I
so
sell.
in comparison to this, so what does a pick 5 entail? When we say pick 5, you're choosing 5 what? Is that 5 meats? Is that 5
Right,
cheeses?
5
Is that
items.
what?
Well, it's up to you. So I always like to tell
Okay.
the customers it's either going to be, would you like more meat or cheese? 3 meats and 2 cheeses, or 3 cheeses and 2 meats. You know, it's
Okay.
up to them. And most of the time, people, you know, whether you want most of the time cheeses or meats, they're gonna pick their fave. And then of course that's gonna come with your fruits and your pickles and your olives and nuts and almonds and your apricots and chocolate covered pomegranates and things like that. And then every board included, depending on the size, will get that pre-sliced whole grain bread, the 5 grain bread with the sleeve of crackers as well. So you know, the
Fantastic.
menu and all the pictures that you need to see are over at St. Pete de Paris. You can also go to www.stpetedeparis.com. I totally recommend it. Shout out to my boy Chris for making a really beautiful website that just you know, represents St. Pete de Paris. It's very elegant. And, you know, again, you don't have to have the fancy bottle of wine to eat this cheese board. So while you guys are digging in there without me telling you you can move on, I want you to finish your last bite, have a sip of whatever beer it is that you're having. Your guys' boxes are going to be real meat packed with these spicy cheeses. So, Maddie, that porter coffee beer that you have is going to just be real. I mean, taking a sip of that right now while you got that spicy chorizo is delicious. And then, Cheddar Brown, can you tell me what you're drinking again this evening, please?
Orange Crush from Hidden Springs. So it's a wheat beer, you know, like an orange wheat beer. I wanted to do something light. Normally
Perfect.
we drink IPAs, but see that can art?
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Check it
look
out,
at the
man.
can art.
art.
Oh,
I
look
love
at the
it.
can
I
art.
like the can art. It sells, man. So that's gonna go really good too, Chowder Brown, because you're gonna be able to have the spiciness and whatnot, and with your meats, keeping it nice and light. Either way, it's gonna go great. You can have an IPA with this, and there's my holiday board. Yep. One of our holiday boards we have here, and that's an actual custom logo St. Pete de Paris board. So you get to keep that board and the jar, and it's got my logo on it, plus a pick 5 right now for $95. So super deal.
It comes with
Normally,
a huge fresh slice of pine tree. That was fantastic.
Christmas trees too. Apparently,
Oh my
Gallagher's is out of their Christmas trees on 4th Street.
yikes!
But yeah, there it is right there. Shout out to the
I am-
producer for just quick
For the
thinking.
record, I didn't get to put it out there. I'm drinking Cycle Brewery's Cream and Sugar Please, which is an ale brewed with coffee and lactose, and that coffee comes directly from your favorite place, Mazzaro's. So shout out to not only providing delicious coffee, but this delicious meat, prosciutto, all that stuff. God, they're the best. They're the best.
Yeah, they truly are. I mean, they've got it going on. That family definitely knows what they're doing there. So, speaking of Mazzaro's, I had a little run-in today, running in and out to go grab my orders, and the day's been a hell of a day. You know when your car door kind of opens too quick, and everybody's done it. Let's be honest. They've nicked the car next to them on accident, and you're like, oops, you check and make sure it's okay. Well, I did it, and the lady was in the car next to me, and then, you know, she gets out, and we're just hoping that there's not a scratch, but my truck door is now lodged into the side of her door handle, so it became a bigger thing than just a normal, you know, bump of a door. So it's been a hell of a day, and your girl is having a beverage as well. So cheers, guys.
Fantastic.
Cheers to you.
Fantastic. Cheers to you. All right, so what's our next
Yeah,
step
be careful.
here? Direct
Park
us.
far away, though. All right, next step.
We're
Listen,
just
take
men.
that
We have
fruit.
no clue.
Yeah, I know. I get it. I have to like break it down for you. Juice Man is still eating. Like he's like one last bite real quick
He's
before.
starving.
Okay, good.
He's a starving bachelor for
he's
the
starving.
record. So somebody
is
date
starving,
him
and
and
that's
feed
fine.
him. Okay, that's the only two things he needs in his
Yeah.
life: someone to date, someone to feed him.
He needs somebody in the kitchen. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So, well, that's
Definitely.
good because
She said
I'll be
it,
honest
not
with you.
us.
Well, these boards will fill you up. So you're welcome, Juice Man. I have provided you your dinner this evening. These boards will totally fill you up. Grab that apricot. So that's the Maddie, what you think is the fruit.
It's a fruit.
That is, yeah, grab the apricot. And I want you to eat that just by itself, just a half of it. Take a little bite of it, just a half a bite. And what that's going to do is that's going to cleanse your palate. And so you'll see when you go out to the fancy places, technically they'll have quince paste, which does the same thing. Kind of like if you're in a candle shop and you smell coffee beans. You want to clear your palate in between these cheeses if you're going to do it properly. Again, I'm here to teach you charcuterie and cheese board etiquette. And
Kind
this
of
is how
like
you do it.
wasabi is to, I mean, not wasabi, ginger is to sushi.
Right, exactly. It's exactly the same. So before you go diving
I'm
in, and
cultured.
of course, and so most people, that'll be the last thing that they leave on these boards. And if you take a couple bites of these apricots in between these meat and cheeses, you're really temperature to get their flavors. You know, these cheese boards can sit out
Yeah,
for 6 to 8
Chris.
hours for these parties.
Tastes great to me.
Now that you have your apricot bite, grab the double cheddar onion and chive cheese and just try that by itself. Take a little bite. Take a nice hunk of bite out of that.
I
Hold
already
it up.
had a little bit of that.
Which one is that?
You
Well,
had a
try
little
it.
bit
I
of
want
that
you
one.
to
Oh,
try
this
it.
one?
Try
Oh,
it.
I love this.
See, you don't listen. There you
Like
go.
this
So
one,
good.
the orange one.
Yeah,
told
Josh,
we
you don't
the
listen.
orange one.
Smells
And
great.
you wonder why
Smells
you're
great.
single, Josh.
Wow. That's
You
rough.
he's like, yeah, that's been gone. So try that one, okay, by itself.
With a cracker.
That's
should-
so good.
Or a cracker. Put it on the cracker. Either way, you can
Oh, wait,
load it
did you
up.
say
I
bread?
just want,
No, just try it by
yeah,
itself.
well, cracker for the
What is
cheese.
wrong with this?
Oh,
Try it by itself.
itself.
Try it by itself.
We're good, people. Sorry. Oh, let me turn it
Cheese by itself.
And then put it back down.
Cheese on a cracker.
Yes. Yep.
off. Damn, that cheese is pretty good.
I don't want to put it down. I want to eat
Right?
the whole thing.
Well, then eat the whole thing.
No,
And
no,
then
don't
when you
do
guys
it.
are
Don't
done
do
with
it.
that, grab your apricot again and take another quick bite of this. Listen, you can dive into this whole board when this is over. Follow my directions, boys. Follow my directions. You're going to make Teacher Meg come out. And I'm trying to be Charcuterie Meg, Podcast Meg. We're still working on the name.
Cheesy Tuesdays.
Right in the comments. What Meg's
Cheese.
name? Cheesy Meg. What her name should be. What's
MK
Meg's
cheese.
name?
Cheese.
MK
Miss
cheesy.
cheese. Oh, that is so
Yep.
good.
Yeah, it's good.
All
All
right,
right,
next
take a bite
step,
of that
darling. Feed it
apricot.
to us here.
Take
Yep.
take a bite of that apricot.
Done.
And then, right, got the apricot? Okay. And then I
Did
want
it.
you to grab the Asiago cheese on a piece of cracker. And so it's going to be, it's a pretty firm
Which one's
cheese,
that?
so just put it on the cracker. That's going to be the stinky white cheese.
A gear bag.
It smells like my
Mhm.
it smells like my shin
I
guards.
like stinky white cheese.
Yeah, the
Oh
stinky
wait,
white cheese.
do we bite it? She didn't say bite it. She said put
No,
it on the
no,
cracker.
put
She
it
didn't
on
say
the
bite it yet.
cracker, and then I want you to drizzle the honey on top of that.
Oh,
Told ya. Simon says you fucked up, boys.
And he went right in. Well, that's going to be a stinky bite, Juice Man, if you didn't put the honey on it. And taste
Done.
just like the gym bag. So put,
I
Done.
I
that'll
sit
be
next to
your
him
break
in the
bag.
locker.
Put
I
some
sit
more
next to
honey
him in the
on
locker
that.
room. He's used to it.
Oh, I got a lot of
He's
honey on
used to
there.
that smell.
Go for it,
Look how
Juice
small the
Man.
spoon looks in my hand. It's so tiny.
Chris's hands are so big he makes a pint glass look like a shot glass.
T
All right,
Legend,
you're
if
doing
you're
it right.
listening, you need to get one of these for Maria.
Yes.
So
All
he
right.
can
What
come over
next?
and eat
Do
it.
we bite?
Yes.
Do we bite now?
Maria, I got you. Yeah, take a bite. Go in for it. And it's
I
going
wanna
to be
get
a
you
really
before-
tasty bite.
Before I do this, for the record, honey and beard do not go well together. I didn't say beer. I said beard. Those are two things that do not combine well. So we're gonna try this, and hopefully
Store
it doesn't go
some for later.
badly.
I guess we'd rather your beer smell like honey than maybe what the hockey room, right? So you're welcome.
I
Good
wash
stuff.
my beard
All right,
every week.
we can hear you. We can hear you chomping now. That's good. All right. What do you think about
mean,
that cheese being stinky
that
but
was
with the
good.
honey?
I like it a lot.
Oh, it was delicious. I like it. I want
With
some
my
more.
Orange Crush from Hidden Springs.
So Asiago is the stinky cheese that's in like your 5 and your 7 cheese Italian blends. So for anybody that
Sure.
like eats their 5 blend and has that like that bite to a 5 blend, that's what the Asiago is. This shit is delicious with honey on it. That is fantastic.
Thank you. And then, of course, last but not least, and again, you guys can dive into this. Cheddar Brown, make sure you save some for your girl, Danina. My girl, Danina,
yeah.
back in high school, she gets some too.
P-Park.
Take another bite of that apricot P-Park and take another bite of your apricot.
P-Park.
And then I just want you guys to try the mango habanero cow's milk by itself. Just pop a cube in and try that cheese by itself so you can really get the heat. When you add the cheeses with the honey and the cracker and the bread, it's going to take away from the heat. It's going to add to more flavors. Just add that mango habanero. Are you grabbing the right? I don't think you're grabbing the right one. I can tell by
I'm
the
just
cut.
trying to smell.
It's
Which
it's
one is it?
gonna have little pink specks in it. Yes, that's it. That's
like
it.
a-
Yep, you guys got it.
It
This
smells
one?
off. It smells really good.
Now just
Mhm.
taste it. Pop it in.
Oh my god.
Now it'll have the spice at the end. You taste the spice?
That's not
That's
cheese,
a
bro.
Parmesan,
That's not-
Chris. You are not listening. Matty
I
Brown.
was just wondering what it was. I already ate the cheese. I was trying to. That's why I
that's a
did the hands like
Parmesan,
this.
Chris. That's
That's why I didn't
That's
say
just your
anything. This was supposed to be
typical-
just for the viewers. It was supposed to be
Parmesan
only for
Chris.
viewers, not listeners. God damn it! You broke the third wall.
God,
Good,
we're
we're
terrible.
working
Good.
on it. Remember, I'm the
I like
newbie.
That is
And
that is some delicious habanero, spicy, in your mouth cheese.
Yeah, it's good, dude.
mango
I like it a
habanero
lot.
cow's milk. And
Cow
that's
smoke?
there,
I like,
boys. The
I'm
cow's
basic.
milk.
I like cheddar jack.
Oh.
And now that I have this in my life, this is so much better than the $3 block
Yeah.
you buy at Publix.
Well, no
This
shit.
is true.
really
We
good.
do not, we're not going to have your standard pepper jack Swiss. You know, we've got the mango habanero cow's milk. I've got a chipotle garlic. We do use,
Oh,
you know, it goes,
Nice.
the list goes on and on, guys. Just let me know.
love me
Check
some
out the
goat
menu.
cheese.
It's all on there.
So, quick question for you. What
Yes,
are you looking
sir.
like right now with Christmas orders?
I am looking like crazy orders are in. I'm overwhelmed, I'm grateful for them. So what I'm doing right now is I'm managing orders. There's actually still availability left. I'll let you know that. As far as the 22nd through the 24th goes, we've still got room for orders. So get them in while you can. There's going to be a cutoff point. I know for Thanksgiving, we reached the maximum orders that we could do, and again, when I say we, I'm talking about me. Meg here, who is the face behind St. Pete to Paris, your delivery girl, your builder, your social media, your all the above. So very thankful for the holiday orders. We've got some candy treat boards right now that come with custom mugs that have my logo on them, and they come with a hot chocolate bomb, which is the new thing right now. Great for the kids. And then, of course, we have the adult meat and cheese holiday board that also comes on the custom St. Pete to Paris logo board that you have seen in the pictures here. So check us out. You'll find the most recent photos on Facebook, St. Pete to Paris, SCPET to Paris, and Instagram. And get them in. Contact me. Let's talk. Let's get your orders in. We're doing great, and I'm so thankful for the love.
Maybe
So
Josh
something
can
like
deliver
this.
something.
Let's say I get
Yeah.
something like this, and it's we get it on the 22nd or something like that. This holds in the fridge. I can keep this in the fridge for a day, couple days. Give me some insight on that. You're the pro.
Yeah, absolutely. So the boards are going to last in the fridge. We've done orders 3 days before the event, and the board lasts in the fridge. So what you want to do is you want to take these boards out again, like I had you boys do, an hour before you're ready to enjoy. But between 2 to 3 days beforehand, if you can store it in the fridge and keep it in there, pull it out, and you're going to have the same flavor profiles that you guys had today. And if there's leftovers, they last up in the fridge for 3 to 4 days after with properly stored. So, my clients are always hesitant to order more, and I let them know that they do last in the fridge, and you can keep them in there, pop it in till you're ready, and it's ready to go, like your typical meats and cheeses. And these are cured
Awesome.
meats, so, they got a little bit more life shelf on them.
Yeah.
Shelf life.
So what's next? I was gonna let it slide. It's all good. I was gonna let it slide, but since you said it,
I'm not. Wait, I heard you're the grammar king, though, so I'm pretty impressed that you let it
I was
slide.
like, hey,
Yeah.
hey, life shelf. You know what I mean? We're gonna let it. I wasn't gonna embarrass. We're
Shelf
friends. We've been
life,
friends for.
English teacher.
We've been friends for what?
That's typical Meg.
17 years now. I
17
think we've been
years.
friends. Yeah. So
Yeah,
As long as
I
you
was
and
gonna let it
Kristen
slide.
have been married.
Yeah, longer.
Yeah,
That's longer than
basically.
Chris and I have been married.
Yeah. Yep. I'll tell
Jo-
you what,
ooh, is
I'm sure
Josh
that
getting
you've heard me
jealous
say-
now?
Yeah,
I've
bud.
always been
We
jealous.
love you,
dude.
Juice Man.
My side chick.
Some of us do.
Uh,
So
Good
those
old
are your
Josh.
meat
It's
and
fun
cheese
being the
boards.
side piece.
Yeah.
All right. So, is there anything
do you
else? Do
like
we need
it?
any more instruction as far as this goes, or
That's it, boys.
it.
Make sure you share with your lady friends. If you have lady friends at home, Juice Man, eat that up, because we know you don't got the lady friend at home tonight. So take that to yourself, my friend. Let me know when you.
Ooh,
let me
ooh,
know
that's
when
a
you.
burn. That's
Low
total
blow.
burn.
Josh.
Low blow.
Hey, Josh.
Oh,
she said it
come
She said it
on.
holds in the fridge for 3 or 4 days. So maybe if you save it till this weekend, you could use a St. Pete to Paris board
Yo,
to finally get
Yo,
laid.
come back to my house. I got this awesome meat and cheese thing. Oh, you're
I
gonna
got a
love it.
charcuterie. I got a charcuterie board.
board.
No, you're gonna have your New Jersey accent by
Oh.
Saturday night.
So that
Hopefully.
we talked about that today, and here's something that I think a lot of probably listeners won't even catch on to. Does anybody realize that we didn't get Jersey Josh on the last episode because he didn't get drunk enough to become Jersey Josh? We got Bud Light Josh. That was like vanilla Josh.
You got
man.
watered down Bud Light, Josh.
I'm telling you, man, that was brutal. All right, well, here we go. Here you go, honey. Here you go. You get to join in. There you go. Go
Yes.
hang out. Yep, there you go.
There we go.
So she'll get in on some of the
Ladies,
action
move
too.
in now.
Yeah,
Ladies,
there you
move
go.
in now.
Now you can take it
before
with you.
Lenina, go get your board.
You can take it
see,
with you.
let's
You can
do
go
that
sit over
party.
there. That's
Here.
fine. You're allowed to sit anywhere in the studio that you want, honey. You're welcome to it. There you go. There's lots of delicious stuff in there. One of the cheeses smells like my hockey bag, so you'll really enjoy that. Yeah, make sure Make sure you guys get after it. I didn't even have to coax her into that. I whiffed it by her as she walked by, and she immediately came at it. So there you go, boys. It's definitely alluring. The ladies love it. So
Right?
you got
And
the
that's not usually
date
how it
night
works.
board. No. Usually she can't make up her mind what she wants to eat. This time,
No, I mean, like,
she almost
usually if it smells
stole it
bad,
out of my
they
hand.
don't come running.
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah, man.
get
Well, that
those
was
boards
fantastic.
in. Thank you. We're doing gift cards
Yeah.
too. So if you know somebody who just loves charcuterie and cheese, send them my way. I'm telling you, they won't be disappointed. We got you.
Yeah.
Try it out.
T
Make it
Legend.
in Paris.
T
Let me know
Legend,
what
she's
you like.
talking to you.
Anybody that's listening, watching right now, make sure you go check out St. Pete 2 Paris. That's St. Pete, like the city, the number 2 Paris.com. Go check it out. Are we doing the Beer League Boys discount thing right now? Is
Yes.
that on
Yeah,
during
we
the
sure
holidays?
are.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. Definitely. You guys contact me, mention Beer League Boys. Do you get your 10% off? I mean, definitely 100% on all your podcasts. Keep mentioning it. Where's my order?
Now make
my
sure
Beer League orders.
Don't do like Chris. Make sure you put space in between the words you're saying, okay? 10% off for Beer League Boys. We will 100% honor that, because you see, it was really, you got to be careful.
We
Chris will
will
sit there and say, like, we
100%
love,
honor.
he'll say, we love Howie's hockey
Chris
tape,
is calling you out.
but don't buy from them. Oh, man. Good times. Yeah, absolutely. So
Look
make
at-
sure you check out the
look at Chris's
website, check out
posture.
the
It's like
Beer League
Instagram.
Boys.
Yeah,
Look at your posture.
they're
Mention
honoring the
them.
discount even through the
Baby.
holidays. They're honoring the discount, so check them out. And by them we mean her, because, like she said, she's the one
Right.
manning the ship right now. So,
Right.
so
Me,
yeah,
Detroit to Paris, St. Pete to Paris. Exactly.
yeah. So yeah, if you're up in that area, we do have listeners out of the the network is based out of Toronto,
Yeah.
so we do have listeners in other places. So yeah, if you're out of Detroit, and Detroit to Paris is another one up that direction, so get after it.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yep.
we got a special. You're gonna hang around with us, right? You're gonna stick around for the rest of the episode. You're gonna bust some
Yeah, man,
chops with
I'm
us.
here.
Okay,
Yeah, man, I'm
fantastic,
totally here.
fantastic.
Let's hang out.
I think that
We-
Josh, here's my thoughts on this before we get off the boards. I think Josh should, if somebody pays enough, I think he should be able to, like, maybe personally deliver one or two, and we can.
Sure.
I think he'd be down. For
Why
it.
don't
What do you
we?
think?
I'll do
Why
it.
don't we take it another step? Why don't we get
Thanks
for
for his
let's get a date together for Josh, and let's send him out with one of the date night boxes, and
Let's
let's
do it.
we'll
Let's do
send
it
a
like
video
this.
crew with them, and we'll make sure
Let's
we
do it like
capture the
this.
date. Yeah, we're gonna send the video crew out
Please.
with you. We'll capture the date, and then we'll
I'm having
we'll
a
make sure
video
you know.
crew on my date.
What do you
Yeah,
mean? Why
man,
not?
write it in the chat. Exactly. Anybody who's down to try a charcuterie
Josh will go
juice
with you.
can, write it in the
Yes.
chat. Josh will go
Yep.
with you, and I personally will donate the date night box for you. It'll be delicious.
There we
Wow.
go.
I mean,
There
It
we
can't
go.
be.
you
It
want
can't
to try
be
St.
any.
Pete to Paris?
Yeah, it just can't be like Travis or any of the other three guys.
No,
Yeah, I've
no,
already
no.
been on a
It
date
can't
with
be
Travis.
me.
Plenty.
Yeah, like,
Right? It can't
we
be
go
any
on
of
dates
us.
all
It
the
can't
time.
be any of your.
No,
Yeah.
we're talking about real ladies, real single ladies right now.
If you're at least
Actual
a
women.
6,
Single ladies on.
if you're at least a 6 in
I
the
think so.
normal scale, not the curve, not grading on the curve. If you're at least a 6 and you want to try the St. Pete to Paris charcuterie
Right.
boards, and you want to go on a date with Joshy Blue Eyes, we'll send you out on a date on our dime. And also Megan from St. Pete to Paris is going to donate the date night box, and we're going to make it happen. So any of you lucky ladies
Who's
out
filming?
there, go ahead and don't worry, buddy. The same people that are running all this fancy
guaranteed-
technology we have now.
Hey, this goes back to our ratings, right? You're guaranteed food, right? You're guaranteed that dinner, or somewhat.
That's it.
Remember we were talking
Oh,
about it,
that's-
Josh. Like,
That is
do
perfect.
they just come out
So
for the
let's-
food? So
let's
guaranteed
talk
Oh,
about
shit.
that. Yeah.
take that off the table.
While we have this wonderful in-depth female perspective on the show with us, we talked about it in a previous episode. We talked about are there or
Yeah, you did.
even better, not are there, but or in your time. Now be honest with us. did you or do you know of friends that ever just went out with a guy because they thought,
They were
I can
hungry.
get a free meal. I can get a free meal and some drinks out of him. I'm probably not going to do anything with this guy, but, and don't mention any names because I probably know him, but, yeah, I'll go out with this guy. He's nice enough. He's nice enough for me to go out to dinner with and let him buy me a meal and some drinks.
Let me just say it like this, okay? Because I had made it very clear. No talking about the past for me personally was going to be brought up on the show, and I know all my girlfriends right now are laughing their butts off because they probably know I'm talking about myself right now, but there is not a lady out there that I know of that has not gone out on a date for a meal. Okay, for a free meal, whether they thought that they were going to do anything at the end or not, 100%. And I promise you, and maybe hate to say this to you, but it might have happened to you. 100%. Every female has gone out for a free meal.
It just did.
I'll tell you that right now. So, Josh, if the comments aren't blowing up right now and already about you and your, date night box and free charcuterie and cheese, I would be a little surprised. So,
where did you go? Wow, she got a free meal from She's So Crispy. Got a free meal. Shout out to She's So Crispy supporting another.
Yeah, that girl was lucky. She got a She's So Crispy meal.
What's
Maybe
great
do a whole
is
show. Free.
So
free
we
food
talk
date
about
night
it.
with Josh.
Yeah, we'd love to hear. So if anybody's listening, watching right now, and they want to, tell us the story, or even just send us an audio clip and just tell us of a time that you went out with a guy, you knew you weren't giving up the punani, you knew you were going out with him simply so that you could get a meal and probably some drinks, because we're guys, we're shallow and stupid, and we're like, well, maybe if I buy her a couple Mai Tais, she'll do the horizontal mambo. Probably not going to happen.
It's not even about giving up the punani. It's like, at least talk to him another time.
Oh, at least
he says what's up.
You mean at least making out with him? Well, I went and made out with her at my apartment.
No, we don't talk about that. That's done. That's over.
So if you've got a story like that though, and you want to drop us like a quick 30 45 second, maybe 1 minute audio clip, do it, record it on your phone, even a video, whatever, send it to us. We'll go ahead and feature it on another episode. But what's crazy about that is the double standard, and how there is no fucking way. I mean, there's a very slim chance that ever happens for a guy. There's a very slim, maybe in the sense of a sugar mama, but she's gonna be like
that though.
She's gonna be
like
30 years your senior.
But
what girl goes on a date and says, "I'm gonna get this meal tonight"?
Zero.
They're out there. They're out there.
Meg said it was her, but not her. So
not from
Bumble. Definitely not Teacher Meg. It's definitely not.
She said it wasn't me. It was. It wasn't me. It was cheese.
No, not the.
It wasn't Teacher Meg. It was Megan.
No,
it wasn't Teacher Meg.
No, it wasn't Meg. But there's females out there that are doing that for sure. Just like there's some sugar daddies and babies, there's sugar mamas as well.
Sure, but like for a one night date, I don't think the girl's gonna offer to pay.
No.
Well, and you're right. That's the only way it works.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like,
well, if it was that way, she wouldn't be a 10 or anything.
Well, so it's harder for us to like use like Bumble for a fucking free meal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. We're not like. I'm gonna go out for a free
Josh out there.
I can't wait.
Josh out there using Bumble like it's Uber Eats.
Yep.
I hate to break it to you guys.
Do you think
that's probably happening.
Somebody? Do you think if somebody actually like a chick or a dude, whatever it is, in any situation here, do you think if they put, "Hey, just looking for a free meal," that a dude wouldn't take that as a challenge and be like, "Oh,
no," but I guarantee there is some simp out there though that would be like, "Well, I'd get to go out with this girl and like be seen in public with her, and then people would maybe think I have a girlfriend. I'll take her out to dinner, absolutely, yeah. I'll pick her up in my 93 Ford Taurus." No, it's a
Yeah, but I'm
it's like
saying,
the
like, I
Patton.
think it
It's like
goes
the Patton
deeper. I think it
Oswald of
goes
the
deeper.
dating world.
Sure, but I think it goes. It's just my question. Like, so it depends what the rating is too, right? Like what that person looks like. So if it's a 6 to an 8 going, well, I'm just going to test the waters, and if it's some nerd, I get a free meal and go home. But if it's some dude that's a 10, I'll go home with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, is there
Well,
different
sure.
scenarios, situations?
Of course.
So let's
Okay, here's how I think. Here's how I think it
exactly.
happens. I don't think
Go
maybe.
to go
Let me
to
tell you
the
how
resident.
I think it happens.
But she
I
never
don't
did
think
it before. So
necessarily.
I'm just kidding.
Who said? I said I wasn't gonna let you know. If you want me to be honest right now, Meg may have had her Monday
Here we
dinner
go.
night, Tuesday dinner night, Wednesday dinner
Tell
night.
us
But
you have
again,
without telling
solely
us you
boys,
have.
I'll be honest with you. It was solely just dinner, and I kind of feel bad for being called out for about it. But it was literally just dinner. A college girl in school trying to make way. How else were you supposed to be eating at nights? But
Listen,
here's how I think it works. Okay.
She was Megan the show pony before Megan the Stallion. Okay, let's put it that way.
In the show.
Hot girl Meg. Oh, stop. So here's how I think it happens. I think the ladies will get out to dinner with you in hopes that it may be a connection or something more. And then when they realize that it's not quickly is when it goes into the free dinner, never speak to you thing again. Maybe?
Yeah. So
I would
so
assume
then
that might how it works.
so then wallet in the other pocket, let's call it, instead of shoe on the other foot, wallet in the other pocket. We get out on a dinner with somebody. We realize it's not gonna work, and we're like, fuck, I gotta pay the bill for this bitch. And she done ordered nachos and a steak. Now she's having a third drink. God damn it. She can tell there ain't no spark here, man. Son of a bitch. Now you're stuck with $100 bill,
Listen, in a gentleman's world, and all three of you
Yeah.
seem like gentlemen, I assume that that's just going to happen anyway. So sorry to all you men. Yeah, but that's happened too. Apologize.
Oh, it happens. Well, we
Apology
appreciate your
accepted.
apology for all of the women who have
we
broken our
apologize.
hearts over the years.
You see how we whittled that
With
down?
free meals.
See how that was first? Like, first it was like, no, I never did. And now we finally, it's good.
And then Megan the show pony came out. We're like, all right, yeah, all right.
Listen, we weren't talking about it. I was just saying everybody's done it. If you haven't done it, you're lying. Quit lying. That's the truth.
Must be rough
So.
on P Park,
She's all like body yada 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 yada.
That's that P Park
Too much-
mentality.
You're too much on that TikTok. That's
All
the hot
right.
song on TikTok right now.
Meat in my mouth.
Yep.
So
just
we
like
want to
you
take a
and T.
quick
Evan.
second. We want to say thank you. Obviously, St. Pete to Paris. Meg, you see her right here. Megan, the show pony, killing it in the game. She got the meat and cheeses and all the other fantastic accoutrement. That's a good word to throw in there when you say charcuterie. Accoutrement. That's all the extra shit
like
that goes
that.
with it.
And cheese. Charcuterie and cheese boards, boys.
Tuesdays
So
for the
check them out,
cheese.
stparis.com. We want to mention our other sponsors real quick. Dean Blundell Network, obviously all the podcasts that are available on there. Check them out. There's too many to list, but we'll throw a couple at you anyways. Brenton on tour, Kids on the Escalator, Two Goalies, One Mic, Dropping In with a Mercedes, Fucking A podcast, Fucked Up podcast, PP1 podcast, and many, many, many more. Check them out at deanblundell.com. Howie's Hockey Tape, howieshockeytape.com. Make sure you use your discount code DABeerLeague10. That's DA Beer League 10 for your 10% discount there as well. So shout out to them. We got a special episode coming up, huh, Christopher?
Yeah. So Christmas is finally here, my favorite holiday.
All I want for Christmas
guys like that? It was great.
is you.
Oh yeah.
Josh's
Don't
favorite
worry.
song.
I'm gonna get the rights.
I
to that
don't
song.
want
Fucking
a lot
terrible.
for Christmas.
Dude,
My
I'm gonna
rendition
get
was
that.
pretty
We're gonna
good though.
play it.
Yeah, it was all right.
It was all right. Christmas. So do we do the normal ugly sweaters contest? I think we do that. This time I'll
yes.
give $10 out of my random closet of goodies again, which I still need to send out the other $10. Sorry about that. For our last
It's Maria.
contest
It's
we had
okay.
for Thanksgiving. Yeah, so we'll do ugly sweater. Anything else you want to do for the Christmas patty? I want to try that stuff. Begins with a C. It looks like the stuff
Charcuterie.
they drink with Fireball. The coconut rum, not coconut
Rum shada. Rum shada.
Yeah, but what's the one that everybody drinks with all-
Coquito. Is
Coquito.
that what you're talking about?
Yeah, I want to try that. If
Yeah,
anybody's got any
The
homemade
coquito.
that, because I can't pronounce it, we will definitely try it out. Send it to
What
the
were we
chef.
trying to pronounce at your house, Maddie? That me and Chris can't pronounce? Is that what we're
Oh,
talking about?
carousel. You guys in your Caraco.
Blue
Pour me a little.
Caraco, baby.
Hey, you guys are fucking Minnesota. Hey, pour me a little extra Caraco there, don't you know, in my drink there. Appreciate the extra Caraco. Caraco.
Oh,
Sorry, sir.
man.
What'd you say? I'll take a little extra Caraco there. Yeah, don't
What
you
the
know?
fuck is
Sir, you
Caraco?
mean
Yeah.
carousel?
Yeah, see, as soon as you start to pronounce a word wrong, you get the hammer.
That's me, baby.
But I'm
Yeah,
gonna stay with
that's what they call
Caraco.
me.
That's what I'm gonna call it, bro. Yeah, the hammer.
Quickly though,
Yeah,
let
so
me
ugly
interject.
sweater.
I believe we're gonna sign. Meg, you're gonna sign off with us. We're just gonna do some quick
I'm
highlight
signing
stuff,
off with
but
you guys.
okay. Well, we want to take a
Yeah,
quick
Meg,
second and say
St. Pete
thank
to
you.
Paris.
Yes, absolutely. Go ahead. Give us your rundown. Tell us where we can find you.
St. Pete's Paris at stpet2paris.com, www.stpetparis.com as well. Come on there. I'm waiting for you guys. Boys, I appreciate the time tonight. Thank you for putting me on, and I hope the girls' perspective kind of evened it out for everybody. Let me know
No.
for the next podcast.
Oh,
Juice
yeah,
Man, I
send in
hope
your
we
stuff.
get you that date, man. I'm stoked,
He's-
man. I'm really excited. Your date. Might even have to
He's
put
like-
a little blanket out there at the sunset or something, man. Set it up real nice.
He's like,
Oh,
oh,
nice blanket.
it's funny. 'Cause he's like, oh, your perspective was as he's got a mouthful of food.
Right?
Yeah,
That's
I see
fucking
you
good,
still
man. I
eating
can't
that
help it.
charcuterie board, so no
Oh,
matter what,
loving
you're
it.
still eating the charcuterie board. Yeah, that's all that
Hell
matters.
yeah.
Good stuff there. Thank you guys for having
you
me. I
agree.
appreciate it, and yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
I
We
think the
appreciate
first
you
person
being
that
on.
responds-
Yeah, the stuff's absolutely delicious. So if you guys are listening, watching right now, make sure you check it out, stpetparis.com and all the other social media handles. Get your orders in now before Christmas. It's a perfect gift. It's perfect to have at your holiday gatherings coming up. So make sure you check them out. Meg, we thank you very, very much for being on and putting up with our foolishness. And we look forward to, we're extending the invite for future episodes. I feel like your insight is something we're probably going to have to go to on a regular basis. We're going to need your insight. So
Let's
Yep.
do it, man. It'll be nice to shut off the business for a minute and just hang out with you boys and get the insight. So let me know. I'm up for it. Next year.
fantastic. All right.
I
Well,
appreciate you.
if you got an ugly
Enjoyable.
sweater, make sure you go ahead and get it primed up. Maybe we'll if we can't, maybe throw you on for a few minutes or at least get a picture of the ugly sweater so we can feature
go
it on
find
a
a
future
lightning
episode.
jersey.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
not
so, hey,
nice.
oh,
Who is this
yeah,
guy?
Yeah. He's a
What?
fucking Homer Simpson.
Yeah,
so-
you
All
enjoy
right.
that juice man. All right.
Yep. We appreciate it,
Thank you,
Meg. You have a
guys.
great night. Thanks for joining us.
See y'all soon. Bye.
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 Are we gonna do it like spin chicklets? Well, we want to say thank you to our guest there, Megan from St. Pete to Paris. She's
Oh, dude. Good
You do some
comments
pretty
were
good
crazy
impersonations,
tonight.
pal.
I held
pretty
back.
good, man.
I think so. Even though Megan's gone, I think we need to make the rules here for this date night. It's the first chick on what social media?
No, not first chick. We'll figure out a way to whittle it down to a winner. And we'll
I think the first person.
we'll have-
that
we're gonna
responds that shouts,
No, I say we do it like dating game. Let's do it like dating game. Let's get 3 girls that want to go on a date, that want to join for a St. Pete to Paris charcuterie board afternoon or evening. We could do it afternoon if they're not comfortable with being somewhere after dark with Josh, because I mean that's understandable. But we'll get 3 and we'll do a dating game, and then maybe we'll get it together. We'll do 3 dates. Let's see about 3 dates. Let's talk
3
about it.
days
We'll
before
talk
we go.
about it.
One first. Maybe just try to get
Yeah, right.
one.
We're just trying to get
Who
him
knows?
one. Let's see if we can get him one date first. Jesus, big hopes. Oh,
free- At least if
we
you
will
can't,
put up-
At least you get free cheese.
I'm working
Yeah,
on a
if
smoke
nothing
show now,
else-
bud.
nothing else. You get a free. Doesn't matter. That's okay. You're doing this for the pod, baby. You're gonna go out on some dates. We're gonna get some footage out of
gotta
it, some
do something.
content.
Podcast.
All right. If you got another Smokey hanging in the wings, she just, she got to understand. She don't have. If you like it, then you got to put a ring on it. She don't have one of those, so she'll have to take it easy. I can't go on dates. I liked it. I put a ring on it. Chris can't go on dates. He liked it. He put a ring on it and a couple buns in the oven. So you're it, buddy. We're living through you now.
I love how our viewers
Challenge-
just go from
challenge
100 to
accepted.
5. So we definitely have to have
What's-
Megan
what's-
back on the show.
What's great is Josh. Josh is done for the episode because he's just eating the rest of the episode. So.
Fucking eating.
But yeah, we got some cool stuff coming up. The Christmas episode is going to be awesome. We got anything else to touch on? Are we ready to about wrap this thing up? I think we hit our 30-minute mark, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, for the Christmas episode, actually going to try to get on Grand Central Brew House. They finally reopened last weekend. So
Oh,
the
you
beer is
fuckers.
ready.
That's-
And
we tried
we're gonna go
we
ahead
tried to
and,
warn you.
Oh,
give
what
our
the fuck?
review. But I think this time, though, Josh, you don't need any beer for that show. So just bring your Bud Lights and you'll be good. And I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you
get
don't like
Tyler.
you don't like Grand Central Brew House, so just Chris and I will be drinking Grand Central Brew House. You can have
Yeah,
Bud
that's
Light.
fine. We'll have Tyler on, and Mark works there as well from Matt's old band back in the day.
I was just
Oh, the
talking to him
collaboration
yesterday,
together.
actually.
He was in Burning Tree from way back
He
in
was
the
in
day.
Burning Tree.
right?
He was in Unmotivated. He was in Gorilla Panic. He was in all three.
Yep, and now he brews beer, and it's fucking great.
Yeah.
So they're going to be on. So all the breweries that went down for COVID, that we talked to in the beginning, are starting to get their beer inventory built back up, and they're going to have them on the show and start talking to them and doing the reviews. And then hopefully, we're going to start doing some live broadcasts out at some outdoor COVID safe venues now that we've got production up and running. So I think we're going to have a good season in front of us.
We got stuff in the works. 2021 is going to be big for the Beer League boys, the BLB podcast. So, yeah, the December 19th is when we're doing it on air.
Saturday. Yep, Saturday. Shout out to everybody that
This
listens
Saturday?
and giving our
This Saturday,
new
Grand
podcast.
Central's on?
we were talking today, so we'll see what happens. Worst case, we can get some beer, and I'll probably make you get that and then deliver it to me.
But this Saturday for
Yeah,
sure,
you
we're
do,
doing the ugly sweater
Ugly
sweater
Sweater
contest.
19.
So
yeah,
yep. So we're gonna put it up. We're gonna put up a little promo about it tonight, and we'll keep pushing it through the week. And send us your pictures of your ugly sweaters, and your ugly friends in ugly sweaters. Because the uglier the friend, the sweater's probably gonna. Well, no, send us pictures of good-looking friends in ugly sweaters, because then it'll make the sweater look uglier. But if you have an ugly
Yeah.
friend wearing an ugly sweater, then the sweater's probably gonna look good. So don't do that.
normal. Yeah.
Ugly sweater contest. We're gonna do pictures and announce a winner on the December 19th live broadcast, which is gonna be our Christmas episode. Do you boys have ugly
Yeah.
sweaters? Josh, I know you do. You got a
Oh, yeah.
Penguins jersey.
Original.
According to your dad, man, it's a Boston Bruins
Eh.
jersey.
What's a
no,
Bruins
I can go buy
jersey?
one.
Yeah, go to
An
Walmart.
ugly sweater.
They got good ones. Who's?
think I
Oh,
got
my
mine from
dad said.
Walmart last
My
year.
dad said a ugly sweater is a Bruins jersey.
Yeah.
Came out of the woodworks.
Oh man. Tell Big Matt to fucking Big Little Matt to get lost with that. I'm a Bruins fan. I'm a Bolts fan, but I like the Bruins as well. There's a lot of other teams in the fucking NHL that I would call. He's doing that because he's trying to spur you, buddy. That's what he's doing.
Yeah,
He's trying to get some
I know.
enthusiasm
But,
out
I've
of
been
you.
here long enough. It doesn't bother me, bro. Doesn't bother
Doesn't
Maria
me.
wants us
matter.
to shoot our
He
pod
said-
from the Whalen.
Cool. Tell her to pay for it.
What-
So I'll give us
We
$500.
could do
for
that,
a
yeah.
date.
Are we doing it? Isn't there like a room there? Isn't there like a
It's
a
actually a
party
pretty
room
nice
there or
room
something?
because she said that they're having an ugly sweater party on the 19th.
Really? That might be tough, man. Might be tough. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it off air, see if the logistics work. Maybe we can get 2 of the 3 down there for it as a possibility. We might be able to do it. We'll see. But yeah, so make sure you tune in. We appreciate you guys tuning in for this special episode, Tuesday sponsor shout out / teaser episode of the Beer League Boys. You boys got anything else to add?
Nope.
I scored the game winner last night. No T, no big deal.
Oh, okay, well, we'll talk about that on Saturday's episode. But God, was that a fucking
But nah,
beaut?
it was a fun happy
Oh
tonight,
my.
boys.
Oh my God, was that a beaut? I'm still on how fucking beautiful that top cheddar. Speaking of cheese and fucking charcuterie boards, that top cheddar fucking left corner fucking pick that you had, buddy. Ooh,
Fucking
that was
goalie
tastier
whining.
than that was.
He needs some cheese
buddy.
with his wine.
We're gonna get into it on Saturday, but the moral of the story is if you're a 4'2" fucking elf and Santa Claus lets you go from the North Pole to come down and play some hockey around Christmas time, don't fucking mouth off to me because I will be your fucking Krampus, buddy. I hate to tell you. I will be the demon of Christmas that you don't want to deal with. All right. Yeah. So get your ass back up to the fucking North Pole. Go fucking whittle some trains out of wood, tinker together some fucking some toys.
Go make my
just-
fucking twig, pal.
Yeah, just leave hockey to the fucking boys who are over 5'4", you fucking midget. What a fucking punk. Anyhow, with that being said, Brownie, you got anything to add?
No, just hoping we don't get kicked off the air. But that's all right.
We are. It's eventually it'll happen. That's why we have our own means of making it happen. So well, we appreciate you guys tuning in. We appreciate all the support once again. Thank you to St. Pete, to Paris. Cheese joined us tonight. Make sure you vote on her nickname in the comments if you look back at these episodes. But St. Pete to Paris, Howie's Hockey Tape, Howie'sHockeyTape.com, Dean Blundell Network. We thank you guys for always supporting us. Thank you to all of our listeners and our fans. You are the best. You're the reason we do it. And for Chris Chowder Brown and Juice Man Josh O'Neill, my name is Maddie the Bearded Wonder. This is the final horn. Thanks, guys. And thanks to Austin Delgado and Slate AV. My apologies, Slate AV, for hooking up all the beautiful graphic work that you see going on right now. Check them out. And thanks to our producer Chris Brown, Austin Delgado, for doing everything they do. Love you, boys. Have a great night.